Hi, this is Sachs in Washington, D.C., and welcome to my video blog. Today we'll be discussing the risks of overpricing your home. But before we get started, if you're a seller, click on the free home value report link. And if you're a buyer, click on the search for homes link for all the information in your local market. Now back to our topic. So today's topic is very important, and that is the risks of overpricing your home, particularly in a market where it is flat. And by flat, we're talking about, where it's stagnant, you haven't seen, you're coming off of maybe a few years of appreciation, you're fairly flat now, or maybe even in a declining market, or as they say, a buyer's market, where the buyer has a leverage in the deal. Purpose of this video is to go over with you the importance of making sure that price is always competitive. And I know as a seller, because I've been there myself, sold many properties, that it's always enticing to set the bar higher to try and get as much as you can for the property and that associated rationale. However, the reality is days on market dictates the price of your property, and obviously market conditions as well. However, statistically, we as a group, we always track our metrics of what things listed for and what they sold for, and these two charts depict the days on market and its impact on both buyer activity and pricing. The first shows that in the first 1 to 2 weeks on market is where you're getting 80% of your buyer activity, where they're either writing an offer or they're moving on to other properties. The second chart depicts the list to sales price ratio anywhere from 4 to 24 weeks and the impact that has on the value of your home. I think both of these show the importance of pricing competitively right out of the gate to capture that buyer activity and also maximize your return on your property. Now, we as a group pride ourselves on selling our properties within 60 days. And we use that based on knowing the market know-how and also pricing our homes competitively. Again, ultimately, it's the seller's decision, and we respect that on where they price their home. Now, I can give you 2 examples of properties that we had this past fall, which we recommended a certain price point based off of market conditions and statistics, and the seller felt that the price should be slightly higher than that, and we respect that. So we went out and we tested that price in the marketplace for a period of 30 days. The issue is, as we tested that price, and we started getting our feedback, which we do diligently week over week, and providing that to the seller, the feedback started to point to the bedrooms are too small, or the location isn't exactly what we had in mind, which is really pointing back to the but price of we like the property, but fill in the blank, X, Y, Z. And that is, the agent or the client isn't saying it's priced too high. They're saying it's priced too high because of these factors. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it always points to price. And in this situation, what ended up happening is we had a situation where the market changed after we went active. So the price point that we had initially recommended 30 days later was no longer the price. So we were at a price point where the seller felt was reasonable and that they could fetch based off of condition, location, and other factors. And now when we actually got to the point where we said, okay, based on this feedback, it makes sense strategically to drop our price, we had missed our mark, our moment in time of where the market and the price was sitting for buyers. And so now we were behind and we were trying to catch the market. You either have to then drop your price significantly enough to recapture that marketplace, or you're sitting. And so that's why it's extremely important to price competitively immediately out of the gate, because that is intuitively how you're going to net the most profit on your transaction. Thank you again for watching my video blog. If you have any questions about this subject matter or looking to buy or sell, please don't hesitate to let me know. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.